Hi guys, so today we're going to learn how to create a virtual background for Zoom. Now for this project, I just want you to have fun. We're going to learn how to upload and download files and put them in different places. So this is a really good exercise to get your creative juices flowing and not have to deal with a lot of art materials. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to find the program that we're going to use today. And we're using a Microsoft program. It's built into your computer and probably many of you are familiar with it. You will find it by going to the Windows icon on the bottom left hand side of your computer down here, okay, at the Start menu. So when you click on that, it's going to bring you to your kind of like your desktop. You know, I have these pinned apps here, but if you hover above like the settings and the power mode here at the top, you're going to see all apps. That's what I want you to click, and you're going to see a whole bunch of programs. Probably not as many that I have, but you will see a whole bunch of stuff. Now go down to the P's, and the first one is probably this rainbow kind of raindrop. It says Paint 3D. This is what we're going to use today. So click on that and you are going to get your beginning screen. So we're not pasting anything. We are creating something new. Okay? So what I want you to do is, you see this at the top on your toolbar here? It says Canvas. What I want you to do is click on Canvas, and I want you to make your canvas transparent. Okay, so that's like it's a clear background. Think about painting on a piece of glass or something like that. Now, we are going to resize our canvas. So when you are putting things on the web, there's different sizes for things. So I had to figure out what is the size of a Zoom background. What size is that? So I went into a different program and I got the size. The size that you're going to put in here is 1280. So 1280 pixels, 1280 by 720. All right, so that looks good. Now, gosh, I'm looking at a blank canvas and I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do. There's a lot of things you can do. You can do tie-dye, you can do graffiti, you can just add pictures and repeat pictures like kind of stickers. So I think I'm just gonna start using the paintbrush tools. One of my favorite ones is the spray can. Now, opacity. If you don't know what opacity is, that means how see-through or how transparent the paint is, okay? So if I have it at 100%, look at that, seems like it's kind of see-through. It's probably the thickness. There, it's thicker. Now, I can layer these colors on here. Maybe put some white on there. I don't know. It might have been better for me to start with an idea, but I really don't have an idea. Maybe you can tell, and that's okay. Like, the fun thing about art is that even if you don't have an idea, even if you're just playing around with the tools, you'll probably end up with something that you like. Another thing why I like creating art digitally is because it's really easy to start over. You know, sometimes when you're using paper, it's not so easy to start over because you have such an investment in time and energy. And this is kind of not so much of an investment, and it's okay. Ooh, I think it's kind of cool how it's sort of like all fuzzy and blurry like that. I'm wondering if I should put images in here or words. Maybe I could put my name or my nickname at the top. You can also, do you see this little dropper? The dropper is great because you can pick up any color. Like you can see right here, it says pick up any color from your workspace. So meaning like, oh, well, I want to go to, like that's a cool color. And then it just changed this to that color. And then I can do more of that. I could also put my dropper on something like that and it'll change my colors to whatever. Now, if I want to create custom colors, I can click on the color and I can drag this around my color dropper area and it will give me a variety of colors. Another way you can change your colors is by using the sliding bar here to change colors. You will have to hit OK and then it will change into that color. Okay, so if I change the opacity, the strength of my color, you can see this is a lot lighter. Okay, much lighter than the color that I had before. Now maybe I want to go back in here and make it a little bit darker. You know, so I could sit here for an hour and play with this. I just want to show you a few more tools. You have your shapes tools. So if you wanted to maybe just do some designs that were all like triangles, okay, you can stamp these and you know it'll copy it. You can also take your shape and move it around, make it smaller and stamp it that way. Okay, if you know, I could do stars and moons. So maybe I'll have something like that. Before I stamp it though, I'm thinking I should probably fill it in. You know, color it in. So that would be called fill. So maybe I want this to be my fill color, okay? And my line, you can see it's black. Maybe it's a little thick and I want it a little thinner. All you have to do is when your shape is highlighted, change that, okay? My sticker is completely solid. If I wanted it to be a little see-through, I could slide that, okay? I could also make it a little bit small. Oh, well, I'll leave it this size. I'll stamp it. So now I have two of those, but this time maybe I'm going to turn it. This is how you rotate things, and I'll stamp it. And then maybe I'm going to turn it again and stamp it, you know. Matte means that it's not shiny at all. You can make it glossy. You can make it like a dull metal, so it has a little bit of a sheen, or a polished metal, which would be more shiny. 3D shapes. All right, well, what kind of shapes can I make in 3D shapes? These are the shapes we used last year. We built snowmen and we used 3D shapes. This is also really good if you want to make planets, or if you wanted to make some kind of robot or something. 3D shapes would be great for that. It gives you the shadow and it appears to be three-dimensional. There's also different models you can use, and if you go to the 3D library, there's different kinds of three-dimensional objects that you can import into your artwork. Okay, so these are things that can be put onto your background. Stickers. There's texture stickers. You can add like a texture to an animal or to wood, or make a barnwood texture. There's text you can add, and there are different effects of lightness, like this will make your canvas lighter and darker. So just play around with these settings and see what you come up with. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to make. I'm so excited. So when you're all done, I want you to go up to the menu here and I want you to save it. All right, so I'm going to hit save. And I would highly recommend you save it into your camera roll here, okay? I'm going to go over here to camera roll, and I'm going to title it Zoom. Do Zoom 1 or Zoom background, okay? And that will save a PNG file that you can upload into Zoom, and we'll show you how to do that later. So have a great time with this project, and then upload it into Unified Classroom into the Dropbox. Thanks, guys. Have fun. See you later.